Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Oh, I haven't made a video in a couple of years. Hasn't it been fun? Have we been having fun? How have you been doing in the past couple of years? uh, enough about enough about me. I just wanted to put create a record of my idea that I have. I'm an animal lover. I grew up with dogs and cats and gerbils and canaries and everything. I love them. I feel incomplete when I don't have a pet. They just mean the world to me. And I especially like cats, and I'm even a Leo. I've been in financial situations where I was able to get food stamps for myself, but I was not able to take care of my pets anymore. And so had to make the very heartbreaking decision of, well, what is their quality of life? How will I know? You can give them human food for so long, but then it also cuts into your food supply. And is this fair to you? Is this fair to your fur baby? No, of course it's not. And so you have to make that horrible decision of, yes, I have to take them to a shelter. I have to find them a new home. And if only I could buy cat food with my EBT card, I wouldn't have to do this. But you can't. So there needs to be an alternative. There needs to be a pet food stamps program. I've heard of it a few years ago. I looked into it, and these people that had it, they had to shut down. There was a reason they gave was that it's not sustainable. So I think what needs to be done is I need to establish a private foundation that has a lot of money in it. Like, I mean, maybe $1 billion, really that much, to be able to sustain. There's a lot of pet owners that are probably facing this horrible have to give up my dog because I can't afford to feed him. And yes, we have stimulus checks right now, but there's also, even if you even if you still have to surrender your pet, the shelters are full because of everybody else who's have to give up their pet because there's no money, no jobs because of the pandemic. And even when this whole pandemic ends, which I think it will this year, I hope it will this year. I am optimistic that it will. There's still down the road, there's still going to be people in a situation where they can't afford to take care of their pet, and so then they have to surrender their best friend or their child even. So there needs to be a pet food stamps program. And I think what needs to be done is establish a private foundation with a lot of money in it, which will pay for funding the debit cards that need to be established, um, and just help people keep their pets. So I have some ideas. I'm certainly not an expert. I'm not really sure how to get started with this aside from this video. Um, so I am looking for people who are on board with this idea, have some ideas, have thoughts on what direction to take. I do not have much in the way of money. I would, if money were not a problem, I would, I think my first step would be find a lawyer who deals with this sort of thing. I guess this would be considered a nonprofit, privately funded. So if it's to be privately funded, then you need to do fundraising. Um, find a financial angel. So then I'm thinking of who would who would support this. So I think immediately of people in the public eye, like famous billionaires, right? So we've got Donald Trump. We've got Elon Musk. I mean, these people, somebody who would be willing to really donate $1 billion and maybe run the fund on their behalf. Um, does there need to be a committee to review the applications because they would basically be considered grants? So there need to be, it's sort of like a grants program. So you need to study how the food stamps program works. Now that's a government agency, and this would be private, so that would be different. But what is the structuring of food stamps? So if there's somebody out there that works for Department of Human Services, I would love to hear from you and try to understand how this is done. I I am a food stamps recipient, so I know that side of it. I also have a bit of experience in Hornworks. Thank you. Okay, now you can yell. Maybe she's telling them to shut up. Um, I have some experience in banking, just as a teller and stuff. I just know this is something that's really on my heart, and I really want it to happen, but I don't know how to make it happen. So I'm asking for advice, for direction, um, just what your thoughts are. Um, so, so I think I need to find a maybe a lawyer who could give me direction for free services, maybe um, financial angels, fundraising. Uh, hmm, hmm. I guess I could go to Quora and post a lot of questions at Quora and see if I can get direction there where to go. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you'll have some good comments that I can read. And this is a brand new channel. I hope I'll be able to get people to watch this video. I guess I'll just have to share it around. Okay, guys. Thanks.